With ownership looking to move the Sonics to Oklahoma, tonight may have been the final Sonics game in Seattle. One of the finest Sonics of all time, Gary Payton in the stands to watch his old team. Fans giving the gloves some love. Not the same for public enemy number one, Clay Bennett.
Everybody can talk to a lot of people that got a lot of finances to try to do something for this team. And the thing about it, but all we have to do is we have to get together.
And for one night, potentially the last, there was a little bit of magic at the Key.
It's hard right now. This could be the last time to watch Sonics basketball in town. Hoping somebody steps up big.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
David Stern is sticking with his buddy Clay Bennett. You won't see the glove having anything to do with the Oklahoma Sonics or robber barons or whatever they might be called.
I want these fans to stay here and see this type of situation, to see basketball still in Seattle. So whatever it takes, and I'm just going to be here to just try to support.
Can you even imagine this team not being here and being in Oklahoma City?
No, I can't. I can't even imagine myself if they wanted to retire my jersey for me to try to go to Oklahoma City. That ain't where I play basketball at. That ain't where I made my name at. I made my name here in Seattle, and I had a great support and great fans that supported me to become the basketball player I was. So, I can't imagine that, and I'm not really thinking about that.
Sonics possible finale coming up just a moment away. Mark Cuban's Dallas Mavericks in town. Just your thoughts when you hear that, Mark, that this could be the end of the Sonics in Seattle.
That's depressing. I mean, it's depressing for me as a fan of the Sonics organization, as an NBA fan, as a fan of all the great players that have come through here over the years. It doesn't sit right with me.
And you're making a note tonight, Mark, as an owner of an NBA team, that this is not the right move to do.
No, I mean, I've said it before. Now that I've seen some numbers, it's not something I'm going to vote for. I mean, there's every good reason to keep the team in Seattle, not one good reason to move it. There's value in the numbers. Seattle's a much bigger market in any number of different ways to define it, but there's also a history here, and that history also has economic value to the NBA as well. I mean, there's families that have grown up, and the dynamics of the city. There's so many people that eat, sleep, live, and die the Sonics, and it's just not easy to recreate that 40 years of history anywhere. And it's not a knock on Oklahoma City. It's just, it's a compliment to the city of Seattle, and I just think that giving that up, I just haven't seen any good logic that says, the NBA should give that up.
Mark Cuban, big in Dallas, and I think now you're pretty big in Seattle as well. Good luck in the meetings next week. Will this be the finale for the Sonics? Mark Cuban says
it ain't over yet. Hey, let me say one more thing. Not only is it not over, it also means that at least for the next however long, the people here in Seattle, the Save Our Sonics groups, I saw somebody sent me a video when the governor was in town, and that's important. And rather than giving up, they have to try harder. There's such a great fan base here. It's just, you just can't give up. And I certainly won't give up in Seattle.
Okay. For Mark Cuban, I'm Chris Egan. Paul Sylvie, back to you.
Never gonna give you up. Never
stage in